Welcome back to our channel, guys. We're at the amazing Concours d'Elegance in Boca Raton, Florida here, reviewing some amazing JDM cars and everything else that you see behind me. Some really, really beautiful collector cars from all over the world. Top notch restorers are here. This is the creme de la creme of why you build and restore cars. Thanks for checking it out. Here we go.
So back to your car,
Yes,
what would
sir.
you like us to know about it?
Okay, this is a 99 Nissan GTR V-Spec. We brought it in a couple years ago. It's right-hand drive, but very cool car, very iconic. I'm sure you, like, the second you saw it, you're like, oh, okay, this is
Yeah.
34. Like, you can't not see this car. It's very original. We painted it. I'm a sucker for originality, so, or as close to it as humanly possible. So I don't like gaudy stuff. I don't like anything that doesn't look like, you know, in place in the car. The lines are just so beautiful with this car, just 100%. You want to, at least, you want to accent it. You don't want to take away from it, you know. And that goes down to wheel choice and brake choice. And we haven't even really touched the engine bay yet at all because the car runs very well right now. And
So it's not modified or tuned?
it's extremely stock on purpose.
Okay.
But little small things, diffuser, a couple little doodads on the car. But very, very original. We just wanted to make it as pretty as possible.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll if you
Thank
open, the hood's open.
Yeah, hood's open right now.
And then we're done. If you could put the hood out.
Of course.
And we'll join you in a bit.
All right.
Over at your lands.
Okay, let's do it.
So tell us what you want us to know about this car.
So this is a 2006 Evolution Wagon or Estate. Very simple looking car. We have the Evos here in the United States, but this is the Estate version of it, which has a cool factor that's like kind of off the charts a little bit.
Yeah, but I only made a wagon.
Right.
I'll level with you.
Yeah. So just to see one in person, and then one that is this clean to begin with is unbelievable. This whole section here is like American factory racing cars. I kind of grew up in this era a little bit. My dad and his grandpa, they all had stuff like this. So I was very involved when I was younger with this stuff. But behind me, some of the really, really, really nice ones. GTO is iconic. You really can't go wrong with that. Paint looks amazing on it. You put the top down, you cruise around in that thing. That was like the car to have back in the day. Same thing with all these though. They all have their own special sauce to them. The Daytona with the wing, it's a very iconic. The SS convertible is very iconic. All this stuff, they all have their place in history for the American cars. I don't think there's anyone that's in here that's like, eh. They're all like top notch and they're all restored really beautifully. Very original cars. This row is really special. 1962 Dodge Dart, two-door, very original. This is a really iconic car. This is some more of the race car stuff. We have the 01 C5R Pratt & Miller race car. Lots of miles on this car, lots of racing on this car, lots of history. Very cool to see how detailed these race cars are and how different they are from production stuff. And then you have something like this, 99 2000 Cosworth Indy car. A lot of cool technology and there's nothing to them. They're actually kind of small and a lot different from where they are right today, which is, you know, 20 some years later. But they're very raw. Not much to them. You could definitely die in them, but they're really cool cars. Same thing with this. This is a GT-LM race car, Panos. These are kind of like my favorite type of race cars, like the LM stuff, where it's like kind of factory, kind of not, but like really race card out. This is one of my favorite stuff. And then we have 2011 stock car for the NASCAR series. A lot of technology in this stuff too, a lot of aero in these cars. I love seeing race car stuff. Hope you guys do too. This is a 99 Shelby Series 1. As far as the motor, it's a supercharged V8 convertible. Shelby did a couple of these. I don't know the production numbers, but they're very low. We actually had a black one in the shop maybe 6 months ago. Very cool looking cars though. One of my other favorites, Ferrari 360. Can't go wrong. Really pretty looking car. You can't argue with those body lines on that car. They're very affordable. They look good, they sound good. Not the fastest things in the world, but they look really nice. Beautiful cars. Not crazy to maintain, very easy to drive. Cool cars, I love them. car, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Would you mind giving me the bullet points?
Yeah,
I can't stop staring at it.
well, it's a 1998. It was the second to the last McLaren F1 built. 63 of 64 total cars built. They were fabricated in England, basically in a shop, in a race shop.
Yeah, by hand.
Gordon Murray was the brains behind this car, and I described it yesterday to a bunch of kids. It's a Formula One race car that has fenders on it.
Right.
Because the engine, the driver, everything is right down the center.
Sure.
The only reason you've got this coachwork on the side is because you got to drive it on the street.
Right.
Otherwise, it's a Formula One car.
And they're street legal.
Right.
Street legal.
All carbon
Right.
fiber. It's about I think it's 780 horsepower. This particular car was built for the original owner at the McLaren factory.
Wow.
And he never took delivery. He would go to the factory and drive his car on their test track.
Interesting.
And I think it was a year or two after he had the car built, their race program came to an end. They had some extra parts from their Le Mans race cars, and they offered them to this guy, "You want us to upgrade your car?"
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
So it got the engine, the transmission,
Wow.
the suspension, the brakes, the wheels, the front and rear coachwork, all that was added, and it was basically leftover parts from the race cars.
Oh, cool.
And
Oh,
so,
cool.
and then at that time, he changed the color of both the exterior and the interior to what you see here. It's the only one painted that color.
I can't stop looking at it. Like it's so deep. Like there's
just-
so much depth to it.
Just different.
Yeah. It's not like a normal burnt orange. It's like and you can do candy burnt orange, but this has like, it's like.
It's a tri-coat.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
actually, there's three layers. There's silver,
Silver.
then
Yep.
there's orange, and then there's gold.
Oh,
They layer those on
interesting.
top of each
Yeah,
other.
I
and
see
that's
that.
where you get the.
Now that you mentioned, I see that gold flake. I think that's what gives it that extra depth to it.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very cool car.
This car needs to be in the sun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you park it in a garage, it looks like a copper car.
Yeah.
But
Like
when you
kind of
come out
boring.
here, it looks orange.
Yeah. Beautiful. Unbelievable.
How long have you had this car?
At about 6 years. Yeah.
Peter, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
We'll take off. Have a great day.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you. 1967 Ferrari 330 GTC two-door coupe. About a 3-year restoration. Hasn't been out in the sun for about 7 years. Unbelievably cool looking car. Everything about it's just right. It almost looks brown. Beautiful car though. Absolutely, top to bottom. One day, I'll have one of these. Maybe not today. Really appreciate you walking through these cars with us. Hopefully you learned something. I learned something. This was our first time here. Thank you to the Boca Concours for having us. Just an honor to have us. And all the people that we met here today, the Boys and Girls Club, everybody that was involved with this show, very, very cool. We're just super happy to be here. Don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna be doing lots of this stuff moving forward. Lots of cool stuff happening this year. And next year, we're gonna do the same show. We've already kind of set it up with some more cars that we built throughout this year coming up. So hopefully it'll be just as cool next year. Maybe we'll win something, who knows? Thanks for checking out HE Works, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks.